Hello, Virgo. It's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of April 20th, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, then odds are this reading is for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and just come back here and watch this video or the other videos for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. Keep in mind, my friends, this is a collective general reading, not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's possible messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that one message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So as I always say, just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And remember, you can always check out another placement. If you would like a live face-to-face Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Virgo collective now for the week of April 20th, 2025. What is their tarot card for the week for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your tarot card for the week is the King of Pentacles. And there you are. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? Tell me more about the King of Pentacles energy here for Virgo for the week of April 20th, 2025. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. I almost feel like some of you are unsure about something. I don't know if that's in career and finance or love and romance, but you could be unsure about the long-term prospects of stability in a particular situation, environment, or connection. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Star card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Tower. That leaves the Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I kind of see you going back and forth here in this Two of Pentacles energy. Again, I don't know what this King of Cups is representing for you. The job, the person, the place where you live. I just see you kind of going back and forth on it. As for your energy, you are radiant here in the Nine of Pentacles. Whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. This is just an energy, not a body part. So this is an individual of someone who's, they're good on their own. Whether you're currently partnered or single, it's the overall feeling of, I'm good. I can take care of myself. I'm feeling good in my own skin. I'm financially abundant to some degree. It's just someone who doesn't need other people or a particular, blank in their life. I don't need a boyfriend. I don't need a wife. I don't need, you know what I mean? Like, you're good on your own is the feeling. So it's almost like you're looking at this King of Cups, whoever he or she may be, or again, could be a job or a place to live. And you're kind of going back and forth, like, can this bring me the stability I'm looking for? Because I'm pretty good on my own. And while I would like to have this, I also don't want to spend too much time on it if it can't bring me the long-term stability that I want. I kind of feel like part of you wants this. You want this. It's part of your Nine of Cups. You want this. But it's almost like you're afraid that it won't bring you the stability you want in the long run. Tell me more about who or what is this King of Cups? Who or what is this King of Cups here for Virgo? Who or what is the King of Cups? One more shuffle here. Oh, thank you. We have the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Wands. So it's almost like whoever or whatever this is, it kind of like eludes you, right? High Priestess energy is a little bit of like secrecy. So it's a job where it sounds good on paper, but you don't really have enough information about it to actually accept it. Or it's the person that you're really interested in, but maybe they keep a lot of secrets, or they're not very open, or they're very guarded, Seven of Wands. And you're like, this person's really intriguing. And so far they check off all the boxes. They're a little guarded, or it's a little closed off, and maybe they keep some secrets. And I don't really know if I can have victory with it. The feeling I'm getting here is like, this is who or what you want, but you don't have enough information to determine right now anyway. Can this go the distance? Should I trade my independence and my current security for that? Should I take a chance on that? Because I think what you're afraid of is that it ends up being a fly by night. You know, the job sounds good on paper, and then you leave your current job and you get there and you're like, oh, F, what did I do? This is not a job of stability. These people are going to fire me a month from now, right? Their finances are in the shithole and they're like 10 minutes away from filing bankruptcy. And so that would be like the fear you have of like exchanging, basically leaving one job for another. And same thing if this is, you know, a love ship. I kind of feel like you've been burned before and you're just afraid to take a chance on this person, even though they're intriguing. Maybe for some of you, you've been in this connection for a long time. Maybe this person has your heart and you really love them, but you're a little resistant to really go all in because there's still something about them where they're too guarded, or you could feel like they're keeping secrets. You're like, man, I really want victory with him or her. But what if it doesn't work out? What if this just ends up being, you know, fun in the moment with no long-term security? What is this Tower? This is what you're afraid of. You're afraid of the Tower. You're afraid of it ending. You're afraid of it being too good to be true. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Maybe this person is, you know, if this is a person, right, a love interest, maybe they come across as very loving, right? Because maybe it's a new stage of the relationship or something like that. Or you're at a point in the relationship where, you know, they're really loving and they're flirty and they're, you know, showing you acts of service of love. But maybe you're afraid once you really get involved with them that they can be like a King of Swords, which is, you know, could be kind of cold, not very affectionate. Great communicator, but not so much when it comes to like wearing their heart on their sleeve and expressing their emotions. So, you know, maybe your love language is, I need to hear those words of love. You know, I want to be romanticized. You are ruled by Mercury. So, you know, and you're an earth sign. So maybe there's something like, I want an individual who's stable and grounded, but I want them to be very loving and affectionate vocally towards me. And maybe you're afraid this is what they look like now, but what if I get in too deep and they end up being some, you know, cold-hearted SOB, or they're just in it for a good time, Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Tower here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower, clarified by 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly the feeling here. Hangman. What if I end up putting in all this work into whatever this is, this soulmate, soul bond connection? I end up putting all this work and all this effort and I waste all this time on it. And then at the end of the day, I have to turn my back on it, 3 of Wands, and move on. So again, I don't know what this is resonating for you, that King of Cups, but your whole point here where you're teetering this week is, I would really like to move forward with this, but I'm just so afraid that I'm going to, you know, leave my job for this job and put in all this time and effort. And in the end, I'm going to have to be out looking for another job. You know, maybe they sound too good on paper. And same thing if this is a person. You know, I'm really afraid to like put my all into this. As much as I want victory with this person and they seem to check off all my boxes, what if I you know, waste 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years only to have to like start over and love again? So I kind of feel like this week you're a little suspended here. Queen of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck with the Hangman and the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're a bit suspended here this week, and rightfully so. I mean, if your intuition is telling you to pause before you move forward, definitely listen to your intuition. So there is something here about, I really need to pause and evaluate this individual, this situation, this environment, this connection before I take the inspired action of the King of Wands to move forward with it. I think this week you're looking for stability, whether that's financial or emotional. And whatever this is representing, you're just not 100% sold that it can give you that in the long run. Because the King of Pentacles is someone who makes an investment of pentacle energy, whether that's time, love, money, energy, etc. And when they're investing that pentacle energy, they're doing it because they're not looking for a quick turnaround. The King of Pentacles is not a day trader. Okay, let's put it that way. The King of Wands, if we're talking about like stocks, it's just an example. The King of Wands is the day trader. I'm going to invest at 9 a.m. and I'm going to cash out by 2 p.m. in the afternoon and hope I made some money. The The King of Pentacles is I'm putting everything I have into this now, and 10 years from now, you know, they look long term, King and Queen of Pentacles. 10 years from now, am I going to get a return on that investment? Is that relationship still going to be there? Is this job going to still be there? So, you know, the King of Pentacles buys something. Again, if you're acquiring something, just to give you an example, the King of Wands, you know, the King of Wands will buy something, and 2 weeks from now they'll be like, I don't like it, and they'll toss it in the garbage and they buy a replacement. But the King of Pentacles is going to buy something that's a little bit more luxurious or costs a little bit more money, because they're not looking to replace it in 2 weeks. You know, that car or whatever that is that they're acquiring, they want it to be there 10 years from now, type of thing. So they invest for the long run. And I kind of feel that's your energy this week. So whatever, whomever this is representing right now, it's not showing up in King of Pentacles energy. It's showing up as King of Cups. You're afraid it could be a Knight of Wands, or, you know, best case scenario, you're like, oh God, what if it's a King of Swords? And you want King of Pentacles. You want long-term committed structure and stability with whatever or whomever this is. So I'm sorry, cross watcher, you know, if it's the boss watching, if this is the lover watching, or the prospect or whatever, yeah, you're kind of under review this week, because Virgo's looking for long-term stability. And if they don't think yet you can give it, they're going to be a little withdrawn from you at the moment. Because again, I feel like, and I'm speaking to the cross watcher, I feel like Virgo's been burned a lot. So any new pentacle investment that they make now, time, love, money, commitment, they want to make sure it's going to go to distance. They're tired of the, you know, fly by night schemes and the Knight of Wands and all that. Like, maybe that was fun at some stage in their life, but now they're looking for the job they can be at, you know, for many years to come, or the, you know, the living situation that's going to, you know, they're still going to live at that place 10 years from now. I don't think, you know, I kind of feel like I've tapped into a Virgo collective. You're not looking to move every 6 months. You know, you want structure and stability and calmness. And you want to you want to start building your life, is what I'm feeling like. And so whatever, whomever this is, they kind of need to be on that same wavelength as you. And this week, it appears that they're under review. I think the last thing you want to do is waste time or waste pentacle energy. So good for you, Virgo. This week, you're stepping into the King of Pentacles, and whatever person, place, or thing this is, you kind of want to make sure that it is your match. And I love that for you, because that tells me you finally have learned your worth. So congratulations to you. That is what I have for you, Virgo. Your tarot card for the week is the King of Pentacles. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth? And I'll even say emotional wealth, as well as stability. Good for you. I love you, Virgo. You've learned your worth. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of April 20th, 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out your other placements. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.